Okay, now in this video, we want to find the antiderivative of this function. So we have the function to be cosine to the third power of x. Okay, great. And now let's see. Well, this is exactly equal to, first of all, I'm going to start by splitting this cosine into the product of two functions, cosine to the second power of x, and then cosine to the first power of x, just to make up the cube. Okay, great. And now that we've gotten that, the next thing is that I'm going to make a trigonometric, I'm going to bring in a trig identity there. Okay, cosine to the second power of x is the same thing as 1 minus sine to the second power of x. All right, that's one of the basic trigonometric identities. Okay, great. And then changing that will help us to make a u substitution by just saying that since this cosine of x dx can become the derivative of sine of x, I'll start by saying let u be sine of x. All right, and if you differentiate that with respect to x, so if I take the derivative of that u with respect to x, I'm going to have the cosine of x. All right, and I can put the dx over here. So as you can see, the cosine of x can become du. Cosine x dx will become du, and then u has become sine of x. So that brings us to this new integral, which becomes 1 minus u squared, all right, where u is sine x. Then cosine of x dx will become du. So here we are going to find the antiderivative of this difference over the u variable. Great. Okay, so we just take what is the antiderivative of 1 with respect over the u variable. Well, the antiderivative is just u, right? And then we say minus the antiderivative of u to the second power. Using the inverse power rule, you're going to add 1 to this power and then divide by the new power. So if you add 1 to 2, you're going to have 3, and then we divide by 3, which is now the new power. Okay, great. And you notice that this is the antiderivative of that. But we need to get back to the original variable because this is written in terms of u. And we can do that by recalling what u was. U was said to be sine of x. So we're going to put sine of x in place of u over here. We're going to have sine of x in place of u, then minus u cubed to be sine of x raised to the power 3, right? And then we divide this by 3. And now that we are done, we can add an arbitrary constant. And this right here is the antiderivative of the function we're given. Alright, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.